Good morning. My name is Privita. Today I'm going to present our final year project and our title is Wi-Fi Extender. I'm coming from Department of Information and Communication Technology. My group member name is Hema Sri Mohendran and Mugambige Dayalan. Uh, Abstract of our project is this paper presents the methodology about the Wi-Fi range extender at home. A Wi-Fi range extender is a device between a base router or wireless local area network access point. The extender works as a wireless relay or repeater by receiving access point signals which are retransmitted to the client. The purpose of this research is to build a Wi-Fi extender using ESP8266. It can help to increase of modern device and sensor everywhere. That the increase of the internet demand has become everywhere with the ideal coverage area. Combine Wi-Fi internet access with a mobile network and wide range is best way to provide the internet everywhere. Other than that, it can expand the existing Wi-Fi network when the router can't cover the entire house and allows local area network to operate without cables and wiring. It is important because it enables all wireless devices within that expanded coverage space to connect to the internet of similar wireless network. We used ESP8266 to give microcontrol access to Wi-Fi network. The ESP8266 module enable microcontrollers to connect to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. After that, we flash the firmware on Node MCU, assign a binary code to an analog voltage or current using a convention. By expanding the Wi-Fi extender, the user will have a better network coverage. While browsing the internet, the user can enjoy faster performance without reloading. Next, the network coverage research reaches all area over the house. That means there is no more signal issue problem and the Wi-Fi speed will increase. So by refer to the problems, the project was created and designed. Our project technical report content, there are 16 content, so we will see the 16 contents. First is introduction. The internet has turned our existence upside down. It has revolutionized communication to the extent that it is now our preferred medium of everyday communication. In almost everything we do, we use the internet. In digital communication, the concept of a Wi-Fi extender is used. Wi-Fi extender are used to boost the strength and quality of a data transmission. This device will improve Wi-Fi signal strength and data transmission speed. The purpose of this device is to allow the user to detect wireless devices that are not under their control. The goal of this project is to design and build a Wi-Fi module extender. Wi-Fi extender can be connected to a Wi-Fi router, allowing the by antenna to function as the transmitting an antenna. To build this device, we used Node MCU ESP8266. The Node MCU ESP8266 is the main and only component to this device. I would like to describe some basic features of specification about ESP8266. It is an open source IoT development platform, a combination of Wi-Fi module and the features of microcontrol. Other than that, it is a programmable Wi-Fi transcriber module that the best choice for Wi-Fi networking. Normally, these modules can be programmed directly using the Arduino IDE, but for this project, we have to flash the firmware on Node MCU. The network interface are configured using USB Wi-Fi dongle. The purpose of using the USB Wi-Fi because the internet module will generate radio frequency noise that will affect the data, which is what we are trying to avoid by using the dongle in the first place. There are two radio wave frequency can be used depending on the amount of data being sent, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz.
Second is problem statement. We found a Wi-Fi network problem in the neighboring house. The process owner of this project is Privita's neighbor Niti. He has an office space in-house. The Wi-Fi connection was so weak when the user was in the office room. A lot of connection disrupt the daily routine. He couldn't even do a Google search to use the Wi-Fi. He has to go to a living area. Also, the device indicate that the VLAN is connected, but there is no internet access. This means that the computer is correctly connected to the router, but there is no connection to the internet. Many times he complained to the network company. Even he has changed many network, he still has the same problem. This problem affected his work. He was also concerned about having to pay money for the worst internet connection. Not only did he not only did he struggle with this problem, but so did others in the world. Through this research, we have found Privita's neighbor. Nowadays, people cannot live without the internet. Every career is determined by the internet. Through his complaint, we found out that the internet is not the problem, but that his internet range does not reach his office space. This is because his device is too far from the router and there are obstacles between them. So we decided to help him by building the Wi-Fi extender. Next is objective. The main purpose of this research is to build Wi-Fi extender using ESP8266. First objective is increase the wireless signal strength that broadcasts from cellular network. Second is always local area network LANs to operate without cables and wiring. Next is shorten the distance between the Wi-Fi device and the Wi-Fi signal. And the last one is increasing each device's speed and improving performance. The scope for the project is aim of the project is to build Wi-Fi extender using ESP8266 that can help to increase the wireless signal strength. Moreover, help to extend the exciting Wi-Fi network when the primary router cannot cover the whole house. Also allow local area network LANs to operate without cable and wiring. For the user scope, the user will have better coverage. While browsing the internet, the user can enjoy faster performance. The network coverage reach all over the surface area in the house, can improve safety risk and reduce cost. For the system scope, it can help to increase the wireless signal strength, help to reduce the overall latency and do not have to wait for retransmission, extend the range of Wi-Fi, increasing each device's speed and improving performance, and also can be installed quickly and easily. Next is literature review. For the literature review in this chapter, we will discuss the comparison and explain the Wi-Fi extender. We will give a literature review of the different solutions proposed by research and point out which problems still exist. A literature review will provide an overview of the state of the academic literature and the reason why this project is needed. Next is Wi-Fi extender. A Wi-Fi extender is used to expand the coverage area of the Wi-Fi network. It works by receiving your exciting Wi-Fi signal, amplifying it, and then transmitting the NH signal. With a Wi-Fi extender, we can effectively double the coverage area of Wi-Fi network to reach the far corner of our home or office on different floor or to expand coverage in our yard. After that, Wi-Fi router. A Wi-Fi network is simply an internet connection that share with multiple devices in a home or business via a wireless router. The router is connected directly to your internet modem and act as a hub to broadcast the internet signal to all the Wi-Fi enabled devices. Next is problem statement. We found a Wi-Fi network problem in the neighboring house. The process owner of this project is Privita's neighbor Niti. He has an office space in his house. The Wi-Fi connection was so weak when the user was in the office room. Also, the device indicates that the LAN is connected, but there is no internet access. The internet range does not reach of his office space. For the tools, we use ESP8266 modem, MCU. ESP8266 connect to a Wi-Fi network and interact with the internet. It set up a network of its own, allowing other devices to connect directly to it. It makes the ESP8266 node MCU even more versatile. The power efficient way of increasing the total range of the Wi-Fi network. ESP8266 node MCU connect to a Wi-Fi network and interact with the internet. It set up a network of its own, allowing other devices to connect directly to it. This makes the ESP8266 node MCU even more the power efficient way of increasing the total range of the Wi-Fi network. Node MCU base. Node MCU is an open source development board based on famous ESP8266 chip, which is a 32-bit controller with built-in Wi-Fi transceiver. And then USB cable, ability to carry more information per second than parallel cables. This means faster data transfer.
Okay, now I'm going to present about methodology. For methodology, the Flash download tool 3.8.5, the official expensive download tool runs on Windows platform. The tool can be used to modify and generate unique binary codes, generate combined bin files, or program multiple chips for production runs. The tool uses COM port to send bin files from PC to the ESP8266, which then flashes the data to the primary flash chip. Second is design. Separation of hardware and software system requirements, designing the system architecture based on gather requirements, creating unified modeling language UML and any entity relationship diagram ERD. This is the picture of unified modeling language, and this is the figure of entity relationship diagram. Develop in this phase, the development team is hard at work writing code and physical configuration necessary to build the overall information system. They signify the real start of software production and installation of hardware as necessary. For test, we use speed test to test the network coverage and speed of the Wi-Fi. This is because it is help ensure user satisfaction by ensuring that the system during testing. All of the solutions components and subsystems are brought together to bring the entire integrated system of life. For deploy, after the device has passed the testing phase, it is deployed to the production environment as the product goes live and becomes available to users. This is the true test of Wi-Fi extended development process. The user will finally see the finished product and how users are utilizing their devices. For review, after all previous development phases have been completed, the product owner gathers the development teams once more and reviews the progress made towards completing the requirement. This is the project Gantt chart. for the first week until week 15, which we have done our work.
Requirement specification. The Flash download tool 3.8.5, the official expressive download tool that run on Windows platform to modify and generate unique binary codes, aim to enable developers to use expressive solution globally to and build own smart connected device, create high performance chipset and modules that are more intelligent, adaptable and versatile. The firmware can be used to communicate to the ESP8266 module via 80 comments. Functional requirement is the wireless infrastructure. The system shall provide wireless network coverage across the 3,000 square feet of warehouse. The wireless infrastructure system shall provide a wireless network with an upload and download data rate of at least 800 Mbps. The wireless infrastructure system shall maintain 99% uptime in a given year. Non-functional requirement is the wireless infrastructure system must use 15XYZ model router. The wireless infrastructure system must space each router apart by 50 feet plus minus 1 feet. The wireless infrastructure system can be used both the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz signal bands. System configuration. Plug the ESP8266 node MCU into the USB adapter. Plug it all into the computer. Open up the program in the subfolder called Flash Download Tool version 3.8.5. After that, run the application called Flash Download Tool 3.8.5 and select developer mode. After that, select ESP8266 download tool. For the ESP8266 Node MCU under Download Part Config, click 3 dots button for each section and brochure to find the firmware. Click each one and type out their names to the right as shown in the screenshot. 0 times 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Second is 0 times 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. Third is 0 times 82, 0, 0, 0. After that, select the COM part of the Node MCU ASP8266 and set the baud rate to 115200. Then click Start. Which it says Finish. Unplug your adapter and ESP8266 module from your computer. After that, first boot, it provides an open AP and SSID. My AP a Wi-Fi network. Connect to this Wi-Fi network and perform basic configuration via a simple web interface.
Security requirement, we must change the AP setting, enter the network SSID, set password, choose security as WPA2. You can also change the subnet as your requirement. Finally, click set and again the ESP reboots. Another user want to use the Wi-Fi network and needs a password to connect to the extender. You can also click the lock checkbox and click lock. This allows you to secure the configuration. Now, none can change the configuration without unlocking it with the main Wi-Fi network password. The final design, open the web browser and enter the following address: http 192.168.4.1. Now you should see the following page. Firstly, in the STA setting, enter the correct Wi-Fi credential of the main Wi-Fi network that want to extend. Enter the password of the Wi-Fi credential of the main Wi-Fi network, click on Connect. The Node MCU ESP8266 reboots and will connect to Wi-Fi network. Now it is ready. The Wi-Fi name is My AP. For the logical design, this is the design. The main Wi-Fi router and the Wi-Fi access point. It can connect. And then for the physical design, this is our design for the Wi-Fi extender.
For test description and result, the results collected by tested our project in two scenarios. The first scenario was to test and collect data which is signals sent when smartphone data connected to cellular network. The figure is shown. And for the same test will be done with the speed test show that we can achieve about 2 Mbps in both upload and download. So streaming is also possible for single user like watching Netflix, YouTube, and browsing the internet. This is the unit testing plan. For discussion, the increasing of modern device and sensors everywhere and the Internet of the things enter in many other things in our world. For that, the increase of the Internet demand has become everywhere with ideal coverage area. For advantage of the project, simple reach expander for existing Wi-Fi networks, setting up an additional Wi-Fi networks with different SSIDs and password for guests, establishing a secure and restricted network design, device, translating WPA to PSK to WPA to enterprise network, monitor for Wi-Fi traffic analysis, simple design and low cost. For limitation of the project, can have some compatibility issues with some routers, not the best solution for large homes or homes with many floors, creates a second network to bridge the gap and eliminated dead spots so that bandwidth can be halved due to the newly emitted signal, may lack some advanced features to run both of uh, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz band network. In conclusion, Wi-Fi extender has the potential to significantly improve users' access to the internet on home. The use of a wireless connector has a number of advantages that can increase the efficiency of a process. Wireless connectivity issues can be reduced and it can become a more important part of the user experience as more development and experimental studies are implemented. We proposed a wireless access method to overcome out and weak of coverage area. Although there is some weakness and limitation, but the objectives of this project were achieved. Based on the test result and analysis in the creation of completion of this project, it improves that this project is designed to benefit the users when it comes to wireless signal problems. With the lower cost development and some improvement, everybody can freely use this product. Besides that, the main tool used, which is Node MCU, has its own ability to work off for any project development. Those are the references which we use to do those projects.